tonight, brutal cold and blinding snow slamming the Great Lakes as this winter storm cripples the year-end travel rush. Punishing wind snapping trees and power lines, leaving hundreds of thousands with no heat and whipping up huge waves on Lake Erie. Parts of the region, look at that, already buried under a foot of snow. Cars covered in ice. Planes navigating near whiteout conditions. And the bitter cold only just beginning. Also tonight, questions over whether the CIA conducted a covert drone strike after President Trump revealed the first known U.S. attack on Venezuelan soil. Hospitals and doctors' offices on overdrive tonight as a strain some call super flu spreads across the country. Why we haven't even hit the peak yet. The horrific scene on one of California's most dangerous mountains. 3 hikers dead and a treacherous recovery happening tonight as crews fight against intense wind. JFK's granddaughter and mother of 2 dies at 35 after a battle with cancer that touched the nation. The heartbreaking tributes honoring her tonight. And meet the 104-year-old veteran who brought a hockey arena to its feet with his star-spangled saxophone solo. Nightly News starts right now.
This is NBC Nightly News with Tom Yamas.
Good evening. I'm Hallie Jackson in for Tom, and we are coming on the air tonight with millions of Americans facing an icy end to the year and a dangerous mix of record-breaking wind and blinding snow. Look at this video out of Buffalo, where hurricane-force gusts hit 79 miles an hour. That's a 40-year record. This surge, so intense, it whipped up these huge waves on Lake Erie, leaving cars, you see it there, encased in ice. And this is what it looks like from above. Planes pushing through near whiteout conditions as flight delays pile up coast to coast. On the roads, a total mess, with crews now racing to get the power and the heat back on for thousands in the bitter cold. A brutal reminder that winter is only just beginning. Maggie Vespa is tracking it all from Chicago.
Tonight, millions of Americans facing an icy end to 2025. Crews racing to restore power in Buffalo after damaging winds and heavy lake effect snow left hundreds of thousands across the Midwest and East Coast without heat.
Last night she had her coat on and the duvet and 2 blankets.
Gusts in Buffalo topping 79 miles per hour, a 40-year record. Farther east, outside Boston, winds toppling this massive tree near Stephen Mills's home.
Just tree everywhere, tree on the car. Literally the whole driveway was just tree.
In Rochester, planes navigating near whiteout conditions as nationwide flight delays yet again soar into the thousands with ground delays at major airports. It follows a fierce weekend of severe winter weather with slick roads slowing drivers across multiple states. In New Jersey, the race is on to find foster homes for dozens of dogs after part of this animal shelter collapsed under heavy snow. Meanwhile, Chicago in shock after temperatures plummeted more than 40 degrees in 12 hours Monday.
Has it felt like an erratic winter?
Definitely, all over the place.
A wild end to a year refusing to fade away quietly.
Maggie is joining us now live from Chicago, where, Maggie, you're clearly seeing some flurries tonight as we're learning of a new warning heading into the evening.
Yeah, Hallie, that's right. The National Weather Service warning drivers here in Chicago to be careful during the evening rush hour, with up to 3 more inches of snow expected to fall here by this time tomorrow. Hallie.
Maggie Vespa, thank you. New scrutiny tonight on the first confirmed U.S. strike on Venezuela, with some lawmakers demanding answers from the Trump administration on what some critics call an illegal war. Gabe Gutierrez is traveling with the president in South Florida.
Tonight, there are mounting questions about the dramatic escalation in the U.S. pressure campaign against alleged drug trafficking in Venezuela after President Trump acknowledged the first known strike inside the South American country.
There was a major explosion in the dock area where they load the boats up with drugs.
The CIA is declining to comment on reports it conducted a drone strike on a port facility. The president has previously said he's authorized the spy agency to take covert action in Venezuela.
Was the facility taken out by the